This is the guitar you've all been waiting for. It's a John Lewis guitar, and it's one of the special guitars. I would say they were solid gold frets, but they're not. I would say it's clean, but it's not. But it's got everything you possibly could want. A built-in amplifier, an on-off switch, and it lets you go out to the amplifier, and it also has a place for a set of headphones. This is the guitar we all want and need, and I actually bought this. It has a little bit of work to be done, and it has a little bit of an action problem, but we've got a pile of nut to bring down, and the intonators are very high, so we should be able to get this down. I don't see a truss rod, so we just have to keep our fingers crossed. So this is going to be a very quick video, as you probably can imagine. It has some very impressive tuners, and the neck must be made of real wood, but it's a guaranteed John Lewis guitar. And the batch code is there, so it's 2016, so it's almost 7 or 8 years old. I think it adds money to it. And it's got a battery compartment and we're gonna have a little look in there. Oh, it needs a little bit of work done there. Well, I'll fix that up. Right, can't wait to get stuck into this. Let's look at the electrics first. Do they work? I don't really want to start changing pickups and stuff like that, so please work. Right, I'll just let that sit at the moment. Right. Oh! Sounds like a Fender amp. And the tone control, well, there isn't one. Okay. All right, lovely. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's try the amplifier on it and see what we got. Oh, no noise. No noise. Whoa. Whoa, we've got, it's almost half volume. Not what you call the greatest volume, but we've got volume. Okay. So there, we're flying. We're flying. The battery's probably worth more than the guitar. Anyway, I'm going to get into this now and cut off all the strings, and you can stay for the excitement. Okay? Wonder if Georgie girl will stay for the excitement. Boy, those strings were tight. Wow. Wow. Somebody's been tightening them way up, far too high, which is a good thing. It meant the neck can take it. So, wow. That was fierce. That was a fierce one, boys and girls. And yes, I am going to put a set of strings on these, just in case you think I'm going to throw this little guitar out. I'm beginning to like this little guitar. Maybe sell it to one of the pop stars. They could go on the stage with it and see. It's not a high gloss neck. And it needs something up there. It's very plain looking up there. So the tuners all seem to be working okay. Don't seem to be loose or anything. You must think I'm a nut for doing this too. Oh, they are a bit loose. Yeah. Alright, okay. Okay, they look pretty. Did I say that you must think I'm a nut for doing this? But it's a guitar. Never throw away a guitar. Not sure what this is going to be like though. They're all a bit loose. Right, okay. So let's get down to the nitty gritty of, I think the most important thing is getting that neck down. What I'm going to do. Oh, I might have it. Oh, look. I was working on a guitar earlier, and there was a piece of milliput, epoxy putty left over, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I set it to the side rather than put it in the bin. And just look at this, look. I can put it in there and fill up that little thing, and that will go as hard as a brick. Is that not serendipity or what? Is that not serendipity? That was already pre-rubbed together and everything. You know, milliput, great little thing. You should always have a couple of bits of milliput handy. Epoxy putty, and it really does a good job. Now, what I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, so I'm going to shape this a little bit with my hands, and then when I paint it black, it won't be, oh, there's some more to go in there, right, okay. When I paint it black, I won't have any sanding to do, because I'm not going to do any sanding on it. It's just going to be whatever it gets. I might actually keep this guitar, one of my favorite guitars. You never know, we'll see how it goes. Because if I was to sell this, I would get, at least £7.50. So let's just hope that that will do it. Look at that there. Doesn't that look wonderful? Doesn't that? When that's painted black, nobody will notice. That was serendipity that I had that little bit of epoxy putty left over. Right, okay, frets. Believe it or not, the frets are not horrible down the edges. Let's just rub a little bit of sandpaper over them. I'm not going to cover the pickups. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Right, come back to it when I'm ready to do the rest of it. Got to take the electrics off. You're excited to see the electrics? I'd be interested in seeing the electrics. I presume it's just, well, we'll see. I knew you wouldn't be happy with me if I didn't show you the electrics. I took that off, and when that hardens, I'll give it a better paint job. And the speaker, 500 watt speaker with acoustic baffling. Fantastic job. John Lewis put the boat out on this one. So I just thought I'd let you see that. I've cleaned up that. I've cleaned up the body a bit. And the next thing to do is, whenever that's dry over there, I'm going to put the strings on. And then we'll turn it around and see the back and see what's in the electrics. Are you excited to see what's in here? Go on. Say you're excited. It's a nicely finished little guitar. Actually nice coat of gloss, solid paint on there. You can see how well it's been done because of that crack. I suppose they have a lot of experience about this in the China world land. Let's get excited now. Ta-da! Oh, got a little circuit board in it. Of course you'd have a little circuit board in it, wouldn't you? You'd have an amplifier in there. A pre-printed circuit board, and it's all screwed in. And guess what? I'm not even going to think about taking it apart, because I don't want to get myself into more bother. This is a bad enough thing to do already. Now, one of the things I do have to do is fix this. Oh, here it is. It's come out all by itself. The little nut for the earpiece is missing, so I'm going to have to find one of those if I have one. So I'll pause and see what I have. Now, it turns out that I don't have a bolt to put that back in there again, right? It goes into that hole, that little thing, but I don't have a bolt that fits that because that's a little electrical bolt. Now, I've thought of an ingenious way to fix it, right? You put that in there like that, right? This is copyrighted, by the way. You put that in there like that, and you stick the plate on it. Ain't that clever? I bet you nobody else would have thought of that. In other words, I don't give a damn. I spent enough money. Alright, I spent enough time on this. Why is that not fitting? It doesn't fit quite well, but that's as much time as I'm going to spend on it. I'm going to clean it up, before I fix that little dinge there, I'm going to actually see if I can get it down. I think I just need to do the nut. So that's it, and I'm going to look at this first of all to make sure I can get some sort of action on it, and then put some strings on it, and then if I think it's going to even play a little bit, I'll fix the little ding at the back. Alright, bye-bye. Well, there you is, the string's on, and in a few seconds time I'm going to stick this on my knee and get it tuned up, and we'll see if a toy guitar can do anything for us. I'm hopeful at the moment, but let's just see when I put this on my knee and get it tuned up. What can I say? What can I say? But I love it. I love it. Now let's see if it plays. I've got it up to tune, so I know a little bit more than you do, but look. The knob turns on the guitar. Ain't that wonderful? Eh? Let's just check the tuning. Hold on a second. It sounds a bit like very, very weak on the E and B strings. Very weak. I'm actually liking it so much I might actually just change the pickup for an old pickup I've got my own. But it does sound, let me just check the tuning again. Tuning is staying in tune. But it does remind me when I'm strumming it about Merle Haggard's sound. Down every road, there's always one more city. Now, one thing you have to be very careful of is pressing. I think if I might even keep this little thing for fun, because if you're sitting on your knee one night and you just wanted to play without the amplifier, it'll give you that's a better sound like Merle Haggard, I tell you. Down every road. I like it. I do like it. I think I'm going to keep this. Maybe just change the pickup, lower the frets the whole way down. But I like it. I like it. I like it. And my little toy, a funder. I'm going to call it a funder. F-U-N-D-E-R. Bye-bye. Oh, Georgie girl wants part of the action too. Hello, Georgie girl. How are you doing? All right. I'm just going to cough because I laughed so hard. Sorry, Georgie girl. Right, I can't press the button now. Georgie girl wants cuddles. To turn the guitar off. Now she's licking my ear. Right, off guitar.